Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Sarah and this is Coffiko Crossing. So we're gonna get started. We're doing a basic speed build today. I flattened the entire island pretty much and I'm just going to start from scratch, and we're gonna start with the entryway. So I've got some things kind of built in crazy places, and you can see on my map where I've got my houses. I tried to place them out of the way as best as I can, but you know, they're around. So we're gonna start with the entryway, and that point I have flattened completely, so it is set to go, and we're gonna start with some terraforming. So I like doing my terraforming first, obviously, and I kind of play with it as I go. I don't really like stick with exactly what I do at the beginning. I just adjust it based on the way I place my items and how things look, and just kind of move with it. But I have a basic idea of what I want to do. So I am speeding through the terraforming. It's a lot of me filling in the center, so I just wanted to do it very quickly. Okay, so I am just rounding out the edges. I like to do it all at once. It's faster to me. I don't like to stop what I'm doing. I like to get my shape and then kind of round everything out once I've got the basic idea of my shape. Some people are different. Some people like to round it out as they go. I just prefer it this way. You do whatever makes you happy. So I'm just kind of filling out. I want there to be 2 layers of the cliff, and I want it to have a lot of levels and depth whenever you're entering. But I didn't want to take up too much of the cliff because trying to decorate on the cliffs, it can be difficult. So I am actually going to go ahead and start placing some trees. I like to figure out where my trees are going to go first. And I'm using this little tree building trick to build my tree on the edge of this cliff. You really can't build trees on the edge of cliffs, and so this is a neat little way to do that and have more space to decorate. So now I'm just placing the other trees. I thought I might want a tree on the edge of that cliff, but I realized I couldn't put the water back there. So I decided against it, but that's kind of how it goes. You know, you start playing with things and then you realize, oh, I don't want that there, and you move it. So I decided to put the other tree on the other side over here. And then I messed myself up. So I put the tree there, and I tried to round out the cliff by the other one, and I messed up really bad. So I had to go back up and dig it up and do the whole thing all over again, which is fine because I ended up moving it and it looked better, but it just took a little bit longer, and so I sped through that part so you guys didn't have to endure watching me try and fail multiple times. So now I'm going to continue placing my trees, and I'm gonna continue my waterfall. I want to do a little bit of waterforming, I guess. I wanted to do a little bit in here, but not like a huge amount for this build, just, you know, moderate. It's really pretty having all the waterfalls, and it's just calming and peaceful, and I love it. So I'm just figuring out how I want my trees placed, and I didn't like that. It blocked my waterfall. So I had to do some more re-cliffing, or whatever you want to call it, to get my tree where I wanted it. I think I tried to use the trick here. I don't remember if it worked. It did, yay! So yes, that terraforming tree cliff trick is so convenient. It makes life so much easier. So I'm just going to continue finishing placing trees and then rounding out some cliffs some more and making everything have plenty of levels and all of that. And yeah, I'll just let you watch. So I just connected the waterfalls and finished my water forming and then finished placing all the trees. I started on pathing. I like to path out my area so I have kind of a direction to go in. That way I'm not just like making it up as I go. I have kind of a clear path and then I can fill it all in with extra trees, decor, all the different things. But I had a hard time deciding which pathing to go with, so I kind of went through some different things and sometimes I move it around. But yeah, this is just the pathing portion. And then the next is decorating. So as I was doing my path and leading out to resident services, I wanted to enclose it a little bit more. So I decided to terraform that, make it a little more woodsy, foresty, natural, and kind of close it off. So you have to go that direction towards resident services. So I'm just going to terraform that area and then finish off my path. So I finished the pathing to resident services and I decided to go ahead and make the pathing towards Fauna's house a little more cohesive and just get it out of the way. I am not going to be decorating Fauna's house right now, but I wanted it to go ahead and be there and set. And now for the fun part, the decorating. So I grabbed a bunch of like bushes and flowers, some crops and basic small items fencing, and I wanted to get some of that out of the way first. You'll see me kind of like go around and do some of those bigger items, and then I decided to just keep it going and grab more furniture and start placing it, filling up the area. I'm one of those where I will move something, I'll put it down, see how it looks, move it around, put a path under it, and just, I'm using these rocks. There's a lot of different things, and I'm just gonna go through and let you guys watch kind of the process. So yeah. as you can see, I go around and change things several times, but it all comes together. I'm just kind of taking my time and figuring out what fits where, and some of the things may get moved around some, but I'm just kind of playing with it. And that's the fun, right? It's just designing and figuring out what fits where as you go. So I'm just filling in these small areas, setting things on surfaces. I tried so hard to set the mushroom on that stump and it just did not work. So I'm just filling it in, making sure everything feels and looks full and like it belongs there. So yeah, we're almost finished. So I'm just finishing up putting in the last touches, and that is it for this build. So I decided not to do the cliffs because it was taking a really long time and I didn't want to throw that in there and not like it. So I'm going to be making a second part to this. So be looking for that next week. But this is the finished build. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye.